So yeah, hello.
Hi.
Another podcast today, I guess.
2 podcasts in one day. You're so lucky.
Oh my god! So yeah, Capcom just released information, a ton of information on Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen,
Yes.
which I think we can safely say we both really enjoyed Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, yes. Jean killed all the dragons.
So there's a bunch of new news released about Dark Arisen now. So the release date is going to be April 23rd in North America and 3 days later for Europe.
Yes.
It's coming out for PlayStation 3 and Xbox. Unlike the Revelations news, there's no PC version, so I'm slightly sad. I am gonna cry now. Wow, wow, wow! I am crying.
I'm also crying on the inside.
So, it's kind of sounding like, well, it'll be released as a retail disc, which is
Baffling.
yeah, it will actually be released day one as a digital release on PSN as well. And there will be a digital release for Xbox in the long run. It says summer. They'll release it on Games on Demand as well.
Oh.
So it's kind of, it is sounding like this is very, very much a traditional like Capcom re-release of the game with more content, because this is still the same core game. They just added more stuff to it.
Huh.
So you still have like the main Grancis world, but there's also like this cursed Bitter Black Isle you can travel to. There's apparently a large underground realm to explore with terrifying new enemies and etc. and etc.
Terrifying.
And you can import your existing characters and all save data from Dragon's Dogma, their first release. So
Great.
so I'm not completely sure how it'll work with like playing the new content. I don't know if you'll have to start basically from scratch in order to access the new content, because I mean you have no like traditional end game save in Dragon's Dogma where you've completed the game and can go anywhere. So I don't know. I will assume you'll have to start the game over again or something to access the new content, but I'm not sure. And as a bonus for people who already own the original Dragon's Dogma, there are a few bonuses you will get if you get Dark Arisen. You will get 100,000 Rift Crystals.
Ooh.
Which I guess is nice. I already have something like 3 million, so this doesn't matter to me at all.
I
You
guess.
you also get unlimited fairy stones.
Unlimited.
Unlimited fairy stones. This is a bonus specific to people who own Dragon's Dogma.
Thank you. I got tired of buying fairy stones.
I found this to be a really weird bonus because they are basically giving you a cheat as a bonus.
I guess.
And the last bonus is that you will get the Grancis armor pack, which has 6 new costumes you can wear.
Will their stats be terrible like a lot of the other DLC costumes?
And based on player feedback, Dark Arisen have like done some tweaks to the core game. So it doesn't mention in detail, but it is mentioned that there's going to be an easier travel system and an easier menu system.
No idea what that could mean, but tweaks could be good. So yay, I guess.
So yeah, and there's like a list of stuff like there's a massive underground realm with over 25 new apparently terrifying enemies. They mention here level 3 skills. I guess skills in the original game only went to level 2. I can't really remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would probably have to boot up the game again.
And there will be new skills for each class, which sound pretty neat.
Oh.
There will be over 100 new pieces of equipment.
Ooh.
There will be, well, this is a surprise. There will be all new high-level gear. There will be 14 new augments, new tiers of equipment enhancements, and increased character customization options, item appraisal, whatever that is, and you'll get the option to select Japanese voiceovers.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. So, and the price is mentioned here as well. The retail release in US will be $40. And they mentioned the price of the PSN digital release, which is €30 or £20.
Huh. Okay.
So,
Weird how that's cheaper than Revelations.
I guess, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I mean, at the very least, Revelations, I mean, that is a game which has never been on those platforms before, and they're also doing like new enhancements to that. So, I mean, to be completely honest, I am surprised this isn't cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to the original release, it is $20 cheaper, which I don't think is a gigantic difference considering. I mean, once this is released, Dragon's Dogma is 1 year old. So, I mean, I kind of wish I was more excited about this than I am, but I'm not super excited about this. I mean, I will probably get it, and I guess I will like play through the game once more, but
I guess that's what happens when you play a game for all of the hours in the world. I do mean all of the hours.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I did kind of play through the game like twice. So if I'm gonna play through this, I will mainly be playing through content I've already played through, and stuff like easier travel system and easier menu system are stuff I'm personally not really gonna care about. Like new skills is probably the most exciting thing here for me.
It'd be good if the new content is something that will actually challenge our high-level characters, though.
Yeah, that's good, and I guess I can see this as a good excuse to actually finally play through the game on hard mode, because that's something they added in December, but I didn't feel that was reason enough to go back to the game at that point.
Mm.
So yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen.
It's very dark. And
Well,
it will rise.
There's an underground realm. I kind of assume that underground in general is kind of dark unless you like add lights. Lights. So yeah,
we can assume that it will have lighting.
Yes, lighting is confirmed. This is not the PC port of RE4. But yeah, I don't think there's anything more to add about this. Well, actually, I don't know if you mentioned. Are you gonna get this when it's released?
Dragon's Dogma, yay.
Okay. I'm also curious what other people think, if this is something they're interested in, or if they'll just like wait till the price drops, or just wait until like a proper sequel or whatever. I guess I'll probably get it when it's launched, unless I'm like busy with something else, like I'm still modding all the Weskers into RE6 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a potential bugbear. Busyness.
So yeah, bye and stuff. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, the podcast isn't finished yet. We have a third opinion from Mr. Gar.
So yeah, I'm kind of curious how long it'll take before someone is gonna just immediately bring up, this is just like with those other fighting games that they release, and then they release the game again, only with more stuff.
Yeah.
Because it seems to be that they're doing that again. So that's kind of silly. The extra
there
stuff.
was with other games besides fighting games, like DMC3, like something.
Oh yeah, they did the special edition of that as well, didn't they?
And
although, well, that was released at the age before into the downloadable content and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but now it isn't.
Yeah, it is weird because
I agree that Capcom don't really have an excuse now.
You could say that they did the same with like RE5 Gold Edition, but that was also released as DLC.
Yeah.
It's
like that was released as a reasonably priced DLC rather than what seems to be only a new game.
Yeah.
So, and that's all. I guess that's also what they did with Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was only a half year after the original release.
Yeah, that was pretty silly. I mean, I guess this is pretty long after.
It'll be exactly 1 year, I think, after.
I think this would be good for like people that haven't played the game, but I think it's a bit silly overall.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish I was excited about this, but it's hard to be excited when
Yeah, I don't know. And it I'm still not really sure what's gonna happen when you import your old character. Like how it's gonna scale at all, or if it's gonna scale at all, because the thing is, after you do New Game Plus once, you're invincible for everything in the original game.
Oh yeah, that's a good
So
point. The whole level thing.
yeah, so if stuff doesn't scale at all, then you're gonna still be invincible because you did New Game Plus once, and
Yeah.
nothing will be a challenge. So that's what I'm kind of worried about. Other than that, like XD, the screenshots look nice, but well, the game already looked nice and it ran like crap. So I'm kind of, yeah, I don't know. I'm skeptical about it personally. That's my entire opinion.
I think my plan is to get it and then play through it on hard mode and just start from
Yeah.
scratch.
I started over the other day and then I played for like 5 minutes and then stopped. And I think that when this comes out, I think I'm actually just gonna properly like start over and just go from level 1 and see what happens. And just, I don't know, play as a different class as I did last time. But I don't know. I might just get bored halfway through the original game because I already played it, which is kind of worrying, really.
Yeah, it is. It is a shame. I kind of wish like this was like a very old school traditional expansion pack, which was like released as DLC or maybe just an entirely new game.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting like an extra year for like Dragon's Dogma 2 instead.
Yeah, I think I would be more excited if that would be announced. But I wouldn't be overly surprised if Dragon's Dogma 2 would be released on a platform that's better capable of running it.
PC.
Yeah, maybe, very probably not. But I don't know. If they make a second Dragon's Dogma, I'd rather have it run smoothly, or at
Yeah.
least sort of smoothly, because Dragon's Dogma 1 does not have a frame rate.
Dragon's Dogma reminded me a lot of Shadow of the Colossus. It just feels like it was made for the wrong hardware.
Yeah.
You haven't played Shadow of the Colossus on PS2. Trust me, Shadow of the Colossus runs a lot worse than Dragon's Dogma does.
I mean, I have played it on PS2. I can remember the bad frame rate, and yeah, I mean, it was worse, but both are bad. Both are. I mean, there are times where Dragon's Dogma just runs like complete crap as well.
Yeah. It's pretty horrible. Like, I'd say I really enjoyed playing Dragon's Dogma, but it's one of the things I remember the most about it, which is stupid, because it's a really good game.
Huh.
But the thing that it's either the stupid quotes about the fucking tree, or it's it's the frame rate basically, because the game looks incredible.
Yeah.
But it just can't run it, and
I'm
that's a shame.
surprised by this revelation, because sure, the frame rate went down a bit, but I don't remember it being that bad.
You should try playing it again.
I can remember really well the frame rate was bad.
Yeah.
It did vary quite a bit. I mean, there are areas where it's like fine. I mean, if you just randomly explore the world with no enemies around you, it is probably 30. It is probably 30.
Yeah, but that's kind of like saying that Ghosts and Goblins for the Super Nintendo. It's probably a reasonable frame rate if there's no sprites on screen.
Yeah. But once you enter combat or some of the specific areas in the game, it's just the frame rate just tanks. It's a shame.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help that there are other like technical limitations, which is it's just silly. Like the resolution is bordered.
Yeah.
And the texture quality in general is kind of not amazing, although the game does look generally well anyway.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, even if like you shouldn't like look at walls and stuff from a close distance, but just general views from like high areas just look incredible.
And the graphical effects, like spells and stuff, look amazing.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
Even though they probably help to make the frame rate explode.
Like if you had a sorcerer on your team, then everyone would die. But the moment he cast that tornado on the floor, then your frame rate would be gone until the tornado was gone. And yeah, it would be funny if you're fighting something and suddenly you're in the middle of one. And yeah, good luck. I mean, you'd win, but you wouldn't know what was going on.
Yeah. So I guess that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.